What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my studio for the first stream of 2023. I'm Joseph Finchum, you are you, and hopefully we have sound and all that stuff. You know, things are different. Uh, Box is different. So, yeah, today it's my 2-year anniversary. Well, technically it's not. That it's actually Wednesday, but I don't stream on Wednesday. That's someone else. You know who I'm talking about. Hi, Lisa. Anyway, uh, this is my 2-year anniversary show. Um, I didn't really know what to do for it. I knew I wanted to give away some stuff if anybody's interested. Um, we'll get to that in a second. And I did ask a few different people for suggestions. Angela gave me a really good one about, like, reminiscing on my art and how it's progressed over the last 2 years of streaming, and it's a great idea. It's not how my brain works. I don't really think of my art like that. I think of what I'm doing next and can I make that better? But I don't revisit the past a lot. Maybe that's a problem. I don't know. Audio and video, check, check, all is good. Thank you, Angela. Lachri Fine Art. I'll get it right one of these days. And hello, Starving. Hello, Tara. Everybody else who's here. Anyone else who's here. We are doing... So, yeah. Oh, let me go back. It's my 2-year anniversary. My 2-year. Not art and not YouTube. Technically, it's my 2-year streaming anniversary. So, it's my streamiversary. And my brain only thought about that 10 minutes ago. Because my brain likes to be under pressure. I've trained it that way since high school, doing everything at the last minute because I didn't like school, didn't develop a yearning for learning. Oh, geez, I can't believe I just said that. I didn't develop a want to learn until I was out of school, and then I couldn't get enough of it. So, there's that. So I trained my brain a long time ago to wait till the last minute, love that deadline. And that's when I get my better ideas. Most of my streams, I try and think of stuff all week and I come up with a few different ideas, and by the time Sunday rolls around, boom, that's when I finally come up with what I'm going to do. Very rarely do I get stuff pre-planned. Videos banked for future? Nope, not gonna happen. At least not yet. I'm working on it, but not yet. Let's see what we got in the chat so far. I am keeping well, Tara. Thank you for asking. Can't complain. Well, could complain, but I won't. Hello, Starving. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we are doing 3 giveaways today. Let's get to that. The first giveaway is going to be the bookmarks. Hopefully you can see this. I know the lighting in here is weird. My light's way up here, so it's shining down. Get a good shot of that. It's the bookmarks. It's a little not flat. Warped a little during the process. You could mount and frame this if you wanted to, or you could cut it up and use it as actual bookmarks. I don't care. You do with my art what you want to do with it. But that's the first one, and that's going to be for anyone who's watching live. That one will be chosen at the end of the stream. I think I figured out how to do that. The second one is going to be the Asian landscape. This will be for anyone who watches this video now until Friday. Friday is when I'm going to choose who gets it. Not sure how I'm going to mail it yet. There's D. Lynn. Hi, D. Lynn. And George, hello George. I've been waiting for Lynn to come around so that I could do that. Hopefully that works. So Lynn, you are now a moderator. Um, Press Alt. You'll see a little thing pop up. It's got three choices: trash, what is it? Delete, hide, delete, timeout, and hide. Something like that. That's about all you need to know. Don't get all jittery. No need to get nervous. If you have a question, ask Angela. So the third, I think I said it already, but the Asian landscape is for anyone through Friday. And then the last one is for patrons only. So you gotta be one of my patrons in order to have a shot at this one. And if you are, all these posts should be up on Facebook and MeWe. If you're interested, you can enter both of them. You can only win once. So we're gonna try and keep it fair. But for the Patreon, it's this guy here. Let me switch my camera for a second. It's this one here, the floral landscape. This was a colored paper. It was like a yellowy cream. I think it's yellowed a little. I don't remember what paper it was. I thought it was the Fabriano. Hopefully it doesn't stink. I don't know. But it was a tinted paper, I believe. It wasn't Fabriano. But I can't remember. So that is the one that will be going to Patreon patrons. If you want to enter, you have to put the code word and your name. The code word for the bookmarks is bookworm. The code word for the landscape is, I don't know, landscape. And the code word for the Patreon one, the Still Life Floral, is flowers. Nice and simple. Bookworm, landscape, flowers. And, where you are in the world. Starving, you can enter too. I don't care. I'm going to eat the cost of the shipping on this, and it's going to be a pain in the butt, but I'll do it. I hope you don't win. But you're eligible. Everyone's eligible. I'm not going to hold it just to the U.S. I probably should, but I'm not going to. Mostly because a lot of you, or at least according to YouTube, a lot of you aren't, from the U.S. Or some of you aren't. I don't know. I can't keep up with the analytics and stuff like that. I know that only 30% of people who watch my videos are subscribed to my channel, so hit the buttons, do the things, come on. Okay, so we should probably get into some work here soon. Hi Teresa, thank you for joining, and Tara, I think I said hi to you already. George, mentioned you. Hi George, thank you for joining. And everyone else who might be here. So, I think all those posts are up. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of checking at the moment. I see one, I see two. I see one, I see two, and I should see one here. Okay, we're all good, I think. So, let's get to some drawing. Now, I said that Angela came up with a thing about talking about the 2 years. Looking back, and I did learn some stuff. Number one, YouTube is hard. YouTube is very hard. I don't think I've worked this much at any job I've ever had. And I only stream once a week. I'm trying to put out extra content, but YouTube's hard. And the other thing I learned is I don't social media well, because last night I was thinking, oh, I should try and put some of my newer stuff on my site, because I am running a sale. There's a sale going on, 20% off for 2 weeks, for my 2-year anniversary. Streaming anniversary. Whatever. You know what I mean. Streamiversary. We'll get there. Words are hard. Linguistics be difficult. So, yeah. So yeah, I don't social media well. I went looking for pictures of my finished art on my own social media accounts, because I was using a computer that doesn't have all my stuff on it. That's this one right here. And I post a lot about what I'm gonna do and how you should come and join me while I do it. And then I don't seem to post what I did. So that's got to change. I hope you're all with me here. Hi, Rob. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Okay, let's actually do some drawing here. Okay, so I have a guideline here. I don't know if you can see it. It's basically just a crisscross, a little higher than half the page, and it's got a big circle. That's going to be the basis for the start of my head. This is a character from one of my stories, and she is kind of a Tarzan type girl. I'm going a little bit wider there, kind of flattening the crown a bit. These are just loose lines. I hope you can see it. And I don't need half of this. A lot of this will be erased. Okay, so my halfway point. Just figuring out where things are going to be. And she wears a mask, so I'm not really even drawing a girl's face. I'm drawing the mask, which is based on a creature also in the story. I don't know how to explain these things. One day maybe I'll actually draw the story. I don't want her eyes to be exactly human proportion. Maybe a little off, because she's not human, but she is. I don't think of it like Avatar. They're big cats, but she's just a human looking girl, but they're not technically humans because they're not from here. I don't know. And it's a weird drawing. I admit that right now. So, thank you, Rob. Thank you for the congratulations on 2 years. I should really highlight some of these. Make sure that works still. Yes, because as you can see, I changed my layout. Okay, so continue just defining the head shape. That's a little too. That might be too thin. Don't know yet. And I'll alter this as I go. This is just some basic guidelines. and I already don't like it. um, it's a little tilted. See if I can bring that back in a little bit. Okay, it's the basis of a collarbone shoulder area. We're already having trouble, huh? Yeah, no, it's fine, D-Lynn. There's not much to do. I don't get many trolls because, not many people watch. You guys watch it. You're who matters. If you're watching this, you matter. um, highly, highly sophisticated. Okay, so not exactly sure. Let me just erase a little bit of this. I mean, we're getting close to the shape I want, so I don't need these lines anymore. And I know, shouldn't wipe it, shouldn't blow on it. I do all the wrong things. Okay, so her eyes are basically right in here. Close. I'm always terrible at getting eyes symmetrical, so that one's definitely wider than this one. And I want them to be a little on the whitish side, so it's down a little. Yeah, they already look way off center and way too far. I could probably make these bigger. Let's try that. I don't like that angle. It's the ugly stage. Those eyes are completely wrong. She's going to end up looking really weird. This is so weird. Because I can see it in my head and it's different, but yeah, I will put them in, George. I probably should have done that. Okay. Yeah. That's probably going to get covered up. I'm just drawing it so that I kind of have the position I want, you know? Okay. These eyes are so off. This one's lower than this one. So everything's being thrown off a bit. I'll fix it in post. Okay. So basically we're concentrating more on the mask anyway, so now I'm gonna start doing that. Where does it start? Now the question is, will I be able to duplicate that on the other side? No, of course I won't. But as long as I get close, I'll be happy. See, I'm already off the center line too, so that's no good. We're gonna have to adjust some of this. This is why I don't do people. Because the human body is so weird. Turn something one way, it's square. Turn something the other way, it's round. The other way, it's triangle. So no. Geez, you're right. Bookworm. Linguistics be difficult. Ah, I had meant to make it so that they would pop up on the screen, and I forgot to do that. So it's all my fault. Okay, so they're roughly the same shape now. Now for the fun part. I think this head is too big. Bookworm. I don't know where I got glowworm from. I don't know how that even popped into my head. Okay, so here's where we're gonna start to have some fun. Let's see, who's just gonna? Sorry, just slightly above the nose. It's actually I need that to be a little thicker, a little wider, because this is over her face, not against her face. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Apparently, people are chiming in somewhere. Cool. At least I know it's working. So we might have to deal with hearing. I hope you can all hear me well, or I'm not too low or anything. I know I tend to talk low sometimes. So okay. So yeah. Way too hard. Way too hard. This is very strange so far because none of you have any idea what this character is supposed to look like. You are absolutely right, Dylan. It is. My sister had one, and she had a boyfriend whose name had glow in it, and we used to call him Glowworm. Maybe that's where it came from. You're onto something there. Anyway, okay. So we're figuring this all out. I think I've tried to sketch this character more than once, but I haven't really given it any serious appreciation, I guess. Um, Got to figure out. I think that's a little too low because you should be able to see your chin a bit. So just a bit though, almost covers the entire face. Right now, she looks like a big bucktooth rabbit. This is very much the way I see it in my head. It's very much inspired by a little bit of The Mask, you know, not the Jim Carrey, but the comic book, as well as The Max, if you've ever heard of The Max, or just Max, not The Max, but you know what I mean. At least this part is. And I'm not protecting anything because this is just a sketch, just for fun. We're not making serious art here. This is looking so strange. So very, very strange. It's a little off. It needs to be a little bit wider than that. So now all of this is going to be darkened. And I know I probably didn't mention it. This character is a redhead, so she has bright red eyebrows, and when she closes her eyes, it looks like, you know, something mean staring at you from the black void of these eyes. I'm just going to give this a little shading so I know. I already broke my own rule of keeping all my pencil strokes going in the same direction. I don't know why I did that. I'm probably way off screen because I changed everything and I don't know where I am. Piano Girl? I like that one. That's good. You could play the piano on her teeth, yes. Or on this creature's teeth. Because she's trying to blend in with the creatures. I guess. Mm-hmm. And I know I already said she's not human, but she's kind of human. So, and for some reason, she speaks English because we do. And, you know, I'm not going to make up a language for a story. Some people are crazy like that. I'm not. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now, the idea behind this whole mask is that it's something you don't choose to wear, but you're forced to wear. And it has these 6 pieces that come off the front, kind of making like a flowery type shape. But the idea is that it's made of wood, and it actually goes around the head and then gets smaller in the back with these little stems. And a bunch of people have to like bend it and pry it apart. They slip it on and then they let it go, and it like collapses around, you know, the back of your head, and it fits almost perfectly. And it's designed like that so that you don't by yourself don't have the strength to take it off. So, it's a weird story. Did I mention that? Very weird sci-fi-ish type story. And one day I might actually finish it. Again, I gotta stop leaning off camera. I don't know. Let me see if a different view can give you a little idea of what I'm working with here. So now, some basic guidelines here. There's 6 of them. That'll be about halfway. They don't have to be perfect. I can refine them later. They have kind of this, like, I don't know, axe blade shape to them. A little bit wider at the ends than where they meet. Cool. That's what I'm going for. um, That's a good one, George. Throw heavy pianos at people. That is a good one. I gotta remember that. I have never learned Klingon. I've never learned Elvish. No. Nope. No. I would learn furling if it existed, but that's the only one. And if you don't know what furlings are, I'm sorry. Yep, yep. Okay, so back to this. I know I gotta remember where I'm focused in on, so I know where I can and can't draw from. Is my camera shaking? Yes, it is. Why? You were nowhere near anything. Oh, the cord. It could be the cord is touching that back corner. I'll try and be careful. Okay. Uh, So we're still up in this part here. I'm in view, right? Yes. Okay. Just checking. Just checking. And if I get to that point, I don't even know how long we've been going. 51 minutes. If I get to the right point, I may even throw some marker on this to, you know, make it a little bit more clear towards the end. But we'll see about that. Okay. Trying to debate whether I'm gonna go with solid shading or crosshatch or false hatch, you know, where you do like a solid part, then a couple of lines. Um, just mock it in a little bit here. Just debating where it goes. I'm not even really sure where the light's coming from. I'm assuming top left. If I didn't mention it already, this is Aeon Productions comic book board. It's meant specifically for drawing comics and for graphite, so it's a good product. I'm not an affiliate. I'm not a sponsor, but I like their products. Okay, so trying to figure out how to detail these areas because it's bent wood, so and some of them are going to have like some cracks in them, so little chips here and there. Because they wear these things for very long times. Give them all a little chip here and there. The teeth as well. It's all made of wood. Um, this part is like brown, like a sort of tinted darker wood, and it gets a little bit lighter and greener as it goes all the way around and to the end tips of those things. And the teeth are like, shaved wood, so they're very bright. Um, just starting to try and give it a little texture here and there. So maybe we get the idea that this is wood. These can also have little chips in them, little imperfections. May even put like some like round, not round, but like chipped away, kind of like the little concave. I don't know. We'll see how we texture it later. if we get to that. I don't think I will continue this until into next week because, like I said, this is just a for fun project. I didn't want something I was I was super involved with. You guys can't see anything I'm doing. And you're probably telling me that you can't see what I'm doing. Do they? Do they? I don't know. Um, Throw a little glare in there just for fun. We'll get some work done on this. Hmm. Should probably be an edge in here. You know, because it's made of wood. It's got to have some thickness to it. Where would that thickness be, though, is the question. Hopefully we're getting somewhere. I haven't decided yet uh, if I want like a shine on whatever it is they paint their eyes around their eyes with. Like, should it have a glare on it, or should it be like a deep black that doesn't reflect at all? We're working on it. So right now I have a little bit of a highlight go. Hope this isn't getting too odd. I'll figure it out. It's gonna take some getting used to, figuring out where this thing is. Well, that stinks. Good thing she doesn't become the creature. I don't know why it's the creature. I haven't figured that part of the story out yet, which is probably why I'm not done writing. Like coming from up there. Darken this up good enough. Just trying to add subtle shape at the moment. Just so I can get an idea of what the shape is, where it needs to be. Okay, we're gonna play. We're switching over to the marker. I have a basic idea of what we're looking at here, so we're gonna start trying to do this. Okay. This might not even be visible. It might, but a little bit of an eyelid. Want that a little thicker. Trying to keep my hand from shaking, trying to stay in the camera. It's been 2 years. I should have been able to do this by now. Not the art, the stream. Because art takes longer than streaming. That's what I meant to say. She does have a big smile. imagine, imagine the children. And the reason I keep leaning so much is because my glasses stink. And I can only see out of right here. So I have to get that exactly where I'm looking. Whoever made these glasses was not a good person. Or maybe they're a good person. They're just bad at their job. So yeah, now I'm just tracing. So, maybe I should continue into next week. Maybe I should draw as much as I can of it in this stream and then color it next week. Would you guys be interested in that? Let me know. Eh, that was a bad. That was a bad line. Oof. I'll do something with this. I'll blend it into the shading or something. Shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. That's what whiteout is for. Don't draw over the chips. That'll just be a crack, not a chip. It's a good thing this dries fairly quickly, and I'm not smudging it too bad. We'll put him in there. Even though I covered him up by accident. I'll figure out later how to fix that. I kind of do too. That's funny. Okay, I can do that. That's definitely something that can be done. Okay, so. Woo, oh man. Hold on. I got someone at the door. Well, that was ridiculous. That was a delivery of a pad of paper in an envelope, and I had to sign for it. Okay, where were we? Wow. Okay. Thank you for doing that, Angela. And yeah, I guess I guess people want to see it colored. Cool. Um, Now I'll have to work on that. Maybe it was illegal. No, no, it was drawing paper, sketch paper. I should have made these a little rougher. I can do that a little bit while I shadow, I guess. Because once again, it is supposed to be carved wood. So we could add texture while we're drawing it or later. And while is always better. Okay. Little indication of the collarbone there. Wherever I'm putting an X is to be basically completely blackened. Still debating that highlight on the on the black part of it where the eye is. I'm thinking of doing the highlight because that'll give the definition of the eyelashes, which I didn't even do on the other side yet. Which are definitely supposed to be like a wave shape, if that makes sense. The way I'm doing it, not the way, I'm not telling you it has to be that way. I am doing it specifically for a design purpose. Those are some terrible eyelashes. I'll probably end up hiding those. Ugh. Ugh. My brain is still trying to wrap its head around signing for a pad of paper. um, Michael Parry. Yes, it is a micron. It's the graphic one. It's got more of like a marker tip to it. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. It doesn't vary the line weight a lot, but you can, if you give it a little bit of a push, you can get just a little thin line or slightly thicker line. We'll see how everything goes, but I keep saying that. That's my go-to line. Okay, this can all be filled in, or should well, this should have a little bit of a ridge too, shouldn't it? It is a hole. I made that one a little too thin. Gonna have to be careful if I want it to stay visible. I wish I could keep a straight line when I flip like that, but I can't. I'm trying. Do the crack first, so I can give it a little texture. I think I had one over here too, but not as big. Here. these pieces get fairly beat up because they're all the way on the outside, I assume. Just trying to give some little texture bits here and there. Thank you, D. Lynn. I'm trying. I'm trying, definitely. Okay. See if I can fill this in a little. I wish I had a better marker to fill this in with. I'll probably come over this with a brush and some ink later just to really fill it in. I don't want to mess with the eyes. At least not yet. Really don't know about that highlight. I'll have to figure that out later. Definitely a little bit of a stronger shadow under here. Okay, so it's 4:51. I think that's where I'm gonna stop it for now. And I'll finish it up later and we'll continue on it next week. Because that's what you guys wanted. Okay, so I need to open Facebook. And on Facebook, let me refresh. There were no entries on Facebook as far as I can tell. Let's go to MeWe, refresh the page. Okay. Got a couple. Three people. Woohoo! This is gonna be really tough on the random number generator. Okay, so there's three people. And number 2 is Starving Artist. Okay, so expensive shipping it is. Thanks, Starving. It's just my luck. I just want you to know that. But I'm a man of my word, and I will stick to this. So, for the bookmarks, this is for Starving. You can use it for whatever you want. You can use it as a painting, something to hang on your wall, or you can cut it up and use it as bookmarks. It's up to you. So that will be shipped off very, very soon. The drawing for the other two will be on Friday, and I will post that on Facebook, MeWe, YouTube, Instagram. I'll post it everywhere. So if you follow me somewhere, you'll see it. If you follow me here, you'll see it. If you're new and you subscribe in the 2 weeks, I guess you're entered. But it's a little sketchy when someone enters and wins, because then you don't know if they're going to stick around. Maybe they just wanted some free stuff. Anyway, congratulations, starving artist. Thank you, Angela and MD Lynn, for helping out. I'm sure Angela did most of the heavy lifting today, being your first day as a mod. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. I had a lot of fun doing this. I hope you enjoyed watching me do it. I hope you all take the time and enter the giveaway. And yeah, I guess that'll have to do it for today. It was a good first stream back, and I hope we had some fun. So I'll see you around. I'll see you next time.